So since the mood is set, let's get this video started.
I get sprayed, 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 I get sprayed.
Ooh, child, I'm tired. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on, wait, give me a minute. What's up, y'all? It's itshustonjamal, and I'm back with another video for you guys. I know it's been like almost 2 months since I haven't did a video. I'm so sorry, but ever since I think that last video, I started working, and that's been really taking up majority of my time. I promise y'all, it's really been taking up my time. So I always have these ideas to do new YouTube videos and stuff. And actually, this video actually recorded already, but I didn't like how it came out, so I'm gonna do it again for you guys. Now, by that title, you can definitely see that today is gonna be the story time, and it's gonna be the time I got cheated on. Me can cheat. I guess it happened to the best of us. I mean, it happened to, let me not say that. Never mind. Without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, so now let me take y'all back. I got cheated on January this year, but the person who I met them last year of like October. So, I met them. I should have already, been peeped that something was wrong just because we went on a date like the next day after we just started talking. Now, mind you, he hit me up first. He had hit me up actually before, like talking about something else, but like I just left it on red because I was like, okay, I don't really know you. And then he hit me up again, and then I was like, okay, he's cute. I mean, entertain him. We was texting for that day, and then the next day we had planned to go to the movies. So that was actually my first date like ever. This is my first relationship too. So then we went to the movies. That was and he actually met my mom at the movies too. Whole lot of blah blah blah. But anyway, I guess we established that we was gonna talk. But to me, I don't know about y'all, but to me, talking does not mean relationship unless both y'all have a mutual agreement on that. Now, with me, I'm allowed to talk to whoever else I want. I'm allowed to go on a date with somebody else if I really want to. I never thought of it like that until after this relationship. So when I was thinking talking, I was thinking relationship. That's what we were both thinking. And then there was times where I was just like, oh, well, my boyfriend. He was like, please stop. Like, I'm your boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay, well, there's my clarification. I guess after the movies, we decided to start talking or be in a relationship, really. The first week, too, it was really good. Like, within those first 2 weeks, we hung out, 3 more times, I believe. During that time, I was in high school. He was in high school, but he was a grade, lower than me. I do have to mention that during the first month, I would say, of us in that relationship, he did not text back that well, and that's also a red flag that I kind of throw up. It's not an ultimate cancel, but to me it's one of those strikes kind of out of 3. So yeah, I should have took that as a warning too, but he didn't text back like that. But when we were always together, it was kind of a good connection, almost like that. So month 1 passed by, everything was okay. We got into this argument or whatever, and with him, I really hate people like this. And mind you, if y'all are any people that like astrology and stuff like that, we were both Virgos. I'm a Virgo, but I'm born in August. He's a Virgo, but he's born in September. So I don't know if we just clashed. I feel like we just clashed because it wasn't it for me. But he would always be so nonchalant if we ever got into a disagreement or whatever. He'll just be the type to be very nonchalant, just be like, you know what, nah, forget it, I'm not worried about it, I'm just gonna leave you on red and I'm gonna text back to the next day or 2. And that really made me mad, and that's something I should have been cut off from, but me, dumb, can't help it. So yeah, like I was saying, 1 month went by. It was okay, I'm not gonna say it was perfect, but it was better than these other 2 months. So then month 2 comes. Now this is December. Now December's when a lot of stuff had happened. So we still good and stuff. But then I was over at my friend's house one day, and I was just talking to her, and I was just like, we should play a prank on our boyfriends. Now I did the prank first, and let me tell you, the prank was just a really kind of silly prank. He could have been mad for a few minutes, but he could have just been like, oh, okay, never mind. I did the prank, and the prank was to text him. I'm sorry, y'all, I got to get him hiccups. But I text him, and I was just like, I knew I never should trust you. He was like, what? I was like, I never should trust you. I knew you was effing around on me. I should never give you a chance and blah, blah, blah. Just make it seem like he was cheating on me. And really, honestly, it was a prank, but to me, it was kind of oh, I want to see if he get caught up or something. He really believed it. So he was basically just denying it the whole entire time. He was like, I never did that. What are you talking about? Who the person that told you this and that? And then mid-prank, like towards the end of the prank, when I was finna say, he was just like, you know what, I'm not finna entertain it no more. He just didn't reply, and I was like, okay, it's a prank, never mind, I was playing. And then he never texted back. Y'all, I went out so bad. Not gonna lie, I went out so bad. I texted him, called him on his phone, FaceTimed him, FaceTime called him, called him on Snapchat, Messenger, and on Instagram. Boy, this man did not pick up at all. And I was just like, for real, over one little prank. And the thing I keep saying is just one little prank because my friend did the same prank and she even took it a step further. The dude still like it was a prank, so he was like, oh, okay, got you. Like he was probably mad for a few seconds, but he got over that. So I'm just like, you mad for this? Like what? Like, come on now. And it wasn't even gonna be like one of those YouTube pranks. Like it was like legit just I wanna see something. So this was the second week in December. So I believe that last full week in December, I was going on vacation and I was going with my friend Felicia. It's actually in a thing. It's like my living in $1 million house. That's the video. Make sure y'all check that out. So that was the vacation I was on. But before that, I had met somebody on Instagram. Now mind y'all, yeah, I'm technically still in a relationship, but it just felt like, oh, we haven't talked in 2 weeks. So like, what's going on? So like, okay, I guess we done. So I can entertain the people I've been dodging. So I entertained this one person. Now I cut them off now, but at that time they was like really sweet, really genuine. Like I really like vibe with them and stuff, and it was just like really cool to be around. So I kind of felt like I was cheating because the next day, like after I hung out with them the next day, me and him got back on good terms, and we got back, I guess you could say, together, even though we never broke up. But anyway, I just kept it cordial, like friends with the one dude that was after my boyfriend at the time. And so then that's when we went on the trip, and you know, everything was good during that time, like for real. Like, mind y'all, we didn't have sex or anything during this relationship. So just FYI, I wasn't attached in that type of way. It was just, we were both attached, just kinda. I don't know why we were attached, but I don't know. So then come back from the trip, like a few days before New Year's, I think like the 28th, I believe we came back. So then New Year's come. Now, we was planning on spending the night. I remember this because me and my friend went to the mall, and then I told him, can he Uber to the mall? And I'm gonna go there. Not gonna go there. But anyway, so he came to the mall. Then my friend dropped me and him off at the house, and that's his first time spending the night. Crap, I can't talk. Spending the night. So everything was good. We watched the movie, you know, we was cuddled up, blah blah blah. So then all of a sudden, when he sleep, I see his phone like going off and stuff, and I was like, I should go through his phone. And then, you know, when people be like, you go through people's phone, you're gonna find what you're looking for. I found what I was looking for. Mind you, I didn't have his passcode. His phone was at X at the time, and I could just put it to his face or whatever, but that did not work because his eyes were not open. So me being me, I typed in the password, didn't get it. I thought I typed it again. This junk unlocked. I was like, oh my God. Like, did I really just do that? Like, did I really? That was the second time in my life that I ever like figured out somebody's password like from scratch, like just scratch. I was like, wow, the career I'm really going in is really for me. Now, first thing I went to was messages. Now, he had a few unsaved numbers and stuff, so I really couldn't tell who was who. Was it a girl? Was it a dude? So I was just like, you know, I'm okay. I just typed in words. I was like, single. And I seen something. It was like, are you single? Clicked on the message. It was like, are you single? He was like, yes. I was like, oh, okay. So then I went out of messages. I went to Snapchat. Now, Snapchat, you know, people still do streaks. And he had like a lot of streaks going on. So then we didn't know, was scrolling down. I didn't want to open up one. I wanted to go to something that was already open. So then I seen this one dude's name. I go through the conversation. The dude's in the military. They're like flirting back and forth. He's talking about, I can't wait to come down there. He's like, yeah, I can't wait for you to come down here either. And blah. I was like, what is going on? Like, for real? And this was just like a few days ago. Mind y'all, we was on good terms for about a week and a half after that little prank. So I'm just like, what is going on? Like, what's going on? I just seen everything I need to see from that snap. I was just like, okay, you know, don't care that much. Because there was probably some other stuff in there, but it really wasn't open, and I was not going to be the one to open it. So then I closed the phone. I'm upset a little bit. Now, someone just tells me, no, go back and go to Facebook Messenger. Now, before I get into what was in Facebook Messenger, let me take y'all back to December. So, back to December after the prank. Now, I think I said 2 weeks. The prank happened like the first week of December, like the first few days of December, and we didn't talk until that third week almost of December. I think during that third week or that fourth week of December, I had hit him up and I was just like, yo, like your ex really like still be on your case basically. Because I go to Facebook, first off, his ex still being his likes and stuff. And I asked him about that. I was just like, are y'all friends? He was just like, no, we're not friends on there. So I'm just like, wait, you a weirdo? Like, the ex is a weirdo. Like, for real. And he just told me, like, the whole backstory on that. So then, during that particular day in December, I went to Facebook. I see my boyfriend at the time. And then on the post, it was some comments. I think it was just, like, one comment, and they was replying to it. So somebody had made a comment, and then he replied to it, and then the person replied to that comment. So they was like, oh, okay, it's like one of his friends. Not I wasn't tripping over that because we already had a discussion like we shouldn't trip over that. I don't go to the ha-has, you know, the little ha-ha little things on Facebook. There was 3. One from the person who commented, one from my boyfriend at the time, and then one from his ex. I was just like, what in the world? What is wrong? Like, you're really like either a psycho, crazy, or all the above. Like, there's nothing that can justify you like laughing at a comment that had nothing to do with you on a page that you're not friends with. Like, that's so weird to me. That's when I hit him. I was like, your ex really still be on your case and blah blah blah. He was just like, yeah. He was like, what happened now? It's like he was laughing at this comment. I like sent him a screenshot. He was laughing at this comment. And then he was just like, yeah, I was like, I really want to put him in his place. He was like, yo, you should go ahead. I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. Ciao. So I hit his ex up on Messenger, and I was just like, hey, I wasn't even doing no disrespectful type stuff. I don't know what I really said, man. I was just like, it's kind of disrespectful, or we kind of would appreciate if you just don't like his picture or like react to comments or nothing. Let me tell y'all, this dude went off, like off. Like, he sent me like 5 messages back to back, all capital letters, cussing me out, just talking about some, first of all, don't you ever come to my inbox talking about this and that. I was like, brother, wait. Buddy, wait. So I just let him keep going. I didn't open it no more. And I screenshot them. I sent them to my boyfriend at the time. I was just like, yo, this is what he's saying. Like, what is wrong with him? He was just like, he better be lucky I don't fight no more, because I'll dead ass beat his ass and blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh my God, yeah. Let's not get to that level. I never want to fight over a dude. So I kind of dead it there. Like, I was just like, I'm not finna open these messages. You go ahead and argue with yourself. I told you what I wanted to tell you. You take it how you want to take it, and let's leave it at that. So, jump forward to the day he spent the night over my house. Something tells me to go to Messenger. I go to Messenger. Something tells me to, go to his ex. Go to his ex, the same ex that, I inboxed. Tell me why. Boy, oh boy. Tell me why. I scroll up a little bit. I see his ex screenshotting the messages that me and him was having. Basically the message that I sent him, and then him replying to the message and stuff like that. Same screenshots, basically. This is what made me so mad. Like, this is why I cannot have no respect for, like, nobody anymore. Because my boyfriend at the time, he was just like, why would he do that? I don't even know why he do that. I wasn't effing with him. I don't even know why the heck he would do that. Like, he seemed real stalkerish right now. He's still trying to fuck with me and this. And I was like, what? He's sending the message to his ex. He's sending the messages to me, 2 different ones. He's talking about, yeah, don't stress it, babe. You good. I don't want to fight this good, blah, blah, blah. He's in his ex. I don't know why he doing that. I never told him to do that. I don't even mess with him like that no more. Excuse me, pick a side. Pick one side. Please pick a side. Because now you just got both of us messed up. I don't even like the dude that you conversing with. And now I don't even like you because of stuff you just pulling right now. So now I'm really fuming. Like, mind you, he's in the bed next to me, like right next to me, sleeping. I'm on the phone. I think at this time, I got up. After I seen those messages, I got up, went to the living room. I got my phone, I was recording it, I was scrolling down to the conversation. Just make sure I got this on video, because I didn't know what I was going to do. I promise y'all I didn't know what I was going to do. So what I did was, I went outside, I tried to call my friend, Felicia. She was kind of busy, and I told her I was just explaining to her later. So I called my other friend, and he didn't answer. So At this point, I'm just like, I don't know what to do, man. I really just want to go in there and punch him and just argue this shit out. But I couldn't because my mom was in the house also. So we would have been arguing or fighting or whatever. She would have woke up, came into the room today, and then it would have been like way more than what I really wanted it to be at that time. So I was just like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just, calm down a little bit. I'm gonna just figure out something. At the time, I was like, I'm just gonna figure out something. So I'm going through his phone. One thing I did, I changed his Snapchat password. Now I changed his password, sent an email to his thing, did it from there, blah, blah, blah. And I logged back in on his Snapchat so he wouldn't know. Now if he ever logged out, he can't log back in. And something else I did. And if you watch that breaking up with my boyfriend thing, same person I'm talking about, but I just never explained everything that happened. One thing I also wanted to do was send money to myself off his Cash App. Now he had a good $60-something on there. Not a lot, but I think it was just a bit of 5% of the emotional damages I was going through right now. Just 5% of what he really owed me. So I was gonna send that to him. So my plan for the rest of the night was I was gonna go to sleep. Wasn't even gonna stress about what happened that night. Then I was gonna wake up. Wasn't gonna stress about what happened. I was gonna act like I never even knew nothing, nothing at all. Cause the next day it was Sunday, so I had to go to church, and he lived by my church, so my mom just dropped him off, dropped me off at church, blah, blah, blah. This was before I got my license too, so yeah. So at church, I was just like, Lord, please just guide me what to do. So then I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna create the account of the Cash App. I'm not gonna do nothing for that. Then I was just like, I'm not gonna do that. Snapchat, I'm not gonna worry about the Snapchat. As long as he don't log out, he good. So I didn't talk to him. When I got dropped off at church, I hugged him and I was like, yeah, that's it for us. I never told him why, never told him that we was even done until later down the road when that video was filmed that I was talking about. Now, the day before that video was filmed, I believe, is when I had logged in on his Snapchat. Now, at this time, I think I was just going through it. I was like, I can't believe this happened, blah, blah, blah. So I logged in on his Snapchat, and that, logged him out because he don't know the password. And then I think I disabled the account as well. I didn't deactivate it, I disabled it. So he texted me, he was like, what happened to my Snapchat? I was like, what are you talking about? He was just like, it's not letting me log in anymore. I was like, oh. I was like, I don't know. And then he sent a screenshot of his location of his Bitmoji at the time. And the location updates every time you get on Snapchat on your account. It had my location on Snapchat. I was like, oh my God, great. I kind of backtracked. Now mind y'all, during this whole entire time, I made sure I cleared all my footprints or whatever you want to call it. I deleted the emails, I deleted it. Just make sure nothing can lead back to me. So then I was like, oh, I don't know if that's my location now. He was like, it looks like it, blah, blah, blah. And then that's when, the whole entire video, the day after, I recorded the video and then we had talked about blah, blah, blah. So if y'all want to see what happened after, he realized his Snapchat was disabled, go watch that video. And it's breaking up with my boyfriend or something. You just scroll down, you'll see it. Right now, me and him on good terms, we don't hate each other, but stay away from me, please stay away from me. But yeah guys, that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give this a big thumbs up, comment below, and also subscribe because I'm on this road to 500. Some people be on the road to 1K. I kind of want to take it step by step. I want to get to 500 first. We almost there, just 300 something followers short. So just get me there, please. And I got more content. I'm gonna go to college in January. I'm gonna do a video on that one. I'm gonna go to college in January. Y'all gonna get hella content in college. So please subscribe, and I got another video dropping this week as well. Also, let me know what other story times y'all want to see, if y'all got any other ideas. Also, do you like your story time? Rate it 1 through 10. So yeah, that's all guys. Remember, respect yourself, know your worth, and go drink some water. Period.